All right, baby. Let's get down.
What's up, MP?
We're wearing our costumes. We hope you are too. Happy Halloween. Now the Grizzlies, Chums, had a tough season, but boy, did they find a gem with G.G. Jackson.
To get a player like that in the second round, I think there was shock around the league that G.G. dropped that far.
Get there, get there.
Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And one thing to note, MP has vocalized his desire to be the top rookie in this class. He wants to outdo his peers every time he's on the floor.
And I love that MP is walking into this league with his sights set high. But guess what? He's got his work cut out for him. When you look at the names in this rookie class, now we get to enjoy watching him chase his dreams here in the NBA. Good luck to MP on the journey.
Pass to MP to end the cold streak. Hits it from three-point range.
A taste of how competitive MP can be. He wanted to go right back at him.
Now Bane. The train. That shot off the mark. And so it's Jaren Jackson making highlights for the Grizzlies. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at them.
Bane pairs up with Jackson to form the forward pair. Luke Kennard out there with Pippen. And it's Huff in at the 5. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And, Shams, nothing gets a workout like your phone. Here we're talking NBA. We're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a third hidden in your bag. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with that?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is, it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis. And the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours. But this is what we signed up for. This is what we love, to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it. And let's go over to David Aldridge, who has something to say about MP. D.A., take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. As you know, there's still a lot of season ahead, but we've got a couple of opposing rookies in this one. When I asked about tonight's matchup against a fellow rookie, MP told me he's made it a goal to prove that he's the best player in this class. He's got a lot of confidence, Kevin.
A ton of confidence, David. That's something you got to have in this NBA. Wells, he's checked in for Memphis. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Rollins comes in for Portland. All right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources, the players, the agents, the GM, the scouts all over the NBA?
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
Jaren Jackson's checked in for Jackson. Milwaukee also making some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis, and Trent subbed in for Pat Connaughton. Milwaukee making a switch here. Portis is checked in, and it's still early in the year, but already some trends developing. So it's Memphis closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this.
Well, I think for Memphis, they are hurting. What's that saying? It's always darkest before the dawn? Well, must be.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Grizzlies.
They've been fearless.
And that concludes halftime. Now,
and welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. It's been a clinic out there by Jaren Jackson.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. The Grizzlies shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Jackson is out there with Williams. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Pippen. And it's Huff in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. The 3 from MP. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got his 5th assist in this one. Pippen against MP. Pippen. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
And here's MP for 3. Rebounded by Jackson.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
The 3 from MP. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
MP looking solid from there.
Jackson a screen on Porter. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. No good from outside. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. how it's been going for the Grizzlies.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
A nice shot by MP.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 12-4 run right now.
Outrunning the field. MP has got those young legs, folks.
And the Grizzlies leading by 18. The Grizzlies call timeout.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Milwaukee also making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Gary Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Porter. Memphis moving it around. And that one's good. Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 20.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
Grizzlies on defense. MP outside. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
On the wing, Jackson. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Another shot, and it's Lopez laying it in.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
And the Grizzlies leading by 16. Pass to Edey. To the middle. Here's Wells. The putback. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Bane with the steal. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Morant finds Bane, throws down the alley-oop slam.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Grizzlies.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And guys, sometimes it's hard during the first meeting of the season to get a feel for a team. But these guys came out and made the necessary adjustments, and they have to feel good about going up 1-0 in the season series here against the Bucks.
And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Here's Bane. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. Pass to Wells. Back to Morant. Hands it from downtown. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And the basket by MP. Here's Morant. Well, this one is winding down now. Memphis can watch the clock run out. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Some good competition.
Welcome in to the Jalen Murray.
Well, I knew we weren't going undefeated for the rest of the season.
Get the popcorn ready. It's game time. Look out there, MP.
MP, you're my favorite player, man. Oh.
Hello, and here we go. It's Thursday night in the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team. Well, Grant, tonight we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept.
Going with almost an entirely new group here. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Green comes in for Kuzma. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Trent. And MP subbed in for Lillard. And coming into the season, MP was very open about his motivation. He wants to prove he's the best rookie in the class.
Yeah, MP sees the rookie reports, and he really studies them. And so far this season, he hasn't been on the top of those lists. That's becoming an extra bit of fire to motivate MP to get the better of his peer group.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's MP from outside. The rebound by Filipowski. Utah leading by 11. And here's Clarkson. He's got 5. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Portis. MP scanning the floor. With 1 on the clock. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Utah. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. They're communicating well. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Jazz?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Kevin Porter is out there with MP, and it's Green in at the 3. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
Thanks, guys. MP is so excited to be here in the NBA. He's aiming for the top of his rookie class. He told me pregame, growing up in Plainview, I dreamed of playing in this league. So just being here is special. We'll see how he performs. Brian?
Well, Allie, I can't wait to see this kid's career develop. A nice shot by Filipowski.
Well, Jordan Clarkson's improved his ability to run the offense. How about that pass, guys?
Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
Pass to Sexton. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. And this is the first season matchup for him against this Utah team.
And they dominated this team last season. Big difference in talent level.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks trail by 7. Here's MP. Whoa, MP getting out in front on the break.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Trent comes in for Green. And Utah with a change here, too. Martin, he's checked in for Sexton. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan. in for Utah. John Collins comes in for Martin. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at the Clippers. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
When I look at the Bucks, they were hoping to begin the year better. It's still too soon to hit the panic button, but they're heading in the wrong direction. The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
MP right side. Oh, from deep. Collins with the rebound. Utah leading by 8. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's some...
And so we wrap up the first half. It's the Jazz. They lead by 11. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your opponent's fire.
All right, fellas. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more. He's checked in for Milwaukee. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Pass to Kessler. Inside. Wide open look. And it's Sexton. That time on the assist by George. And the Jazz lead by 12. You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season. Average 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A. And unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
So the Utah 5 right now. Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in its center. MP is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Pass to Collier. Here's Sensabaugh. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Milwaukee in the lead. From deep, MP. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. MP's got 9 points now in the second half. Here's Collier. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
Jordan Clarkson has better passing skills than people think. That is on time and on target.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
To their benefit, they've cut down on the miscues here in the second half.
And the Bucks making a change here. Trent's checked in. Springer, he's checked in for Utah. Pass to Sensabaugh. Clarkson with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's Sensabaugh. Three-pointer, no good. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. From deep, MP. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. And another miss by Utah. Milwaukee leading by 5. to the middle.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Here's the floater. Springer misses. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Portis, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 7.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Kuzma comes in for Trent. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. And a big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
And Allie, thanks.
Still looking for his first triple of the half. He had 3 at the break.
Fires at the elbow. Work in the interior. MP.
Oh, MP. He got that tweener working.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's George. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. Ooh, strong move from Giannis inside. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris.
Oh, and Markkanen finishes.
Yeah, Markkanen, a big-time athlete. Set that lob up in the air and he'll finish.
MP outside. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. MP's got 24.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
The Bucks leading by 11. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Here's MP. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. He's got 26.
MP is cooking right now, and folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
Outside Sexton from outside the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Bucks.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Here's MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 30 points.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Markkanen misses. MP outside from 15 feet away. The shot off that time. So this one belongs to the Bucks. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce.
game.